Same starting line, $0. One person stays there for a decade. The other hits six figures quietly. Not luck, not harder work. They price time differently. Federal Reserve data from 2022. The bottom half of America holds 2.5% of all wealth. That's 64 million households. Starting from zero isn't a sob story, it's statistically normal. Here's what separates people. Most don't escape because they can't handle the boring part. In the next 8 minutes, I'm breaking down the 4 psychological switches that flip the difference. You'll recognize which one is killing your own timeline. Picture two 29-year-olds, same city, both earning $58,000. Both have $4,000 in credit card debt. Both rent. Both came from nothing. One feels behind, so they buy comfort now. New clothes, delivery food, small upgrades that feel like progress. It's relief, not strategy. The other feels behind too. But instead of buying comfort, they buy time and skills. They work a second job. They move in with roommates. They drive the paid-off car while their friends upgrade. This isn't morality. It's an accounting system. Different operating system running in the same salary. Switch 1. Delayed reward tolerance. They don't wait for confidence. They wait for future to show up. One person sees $420 car payment. They feel trapped, so they feel stuck. The other sees $420 as a leak. They sell the car, buy used, kill the payment. Now they have $420 to direct somewhere else. This isn't discipline, it's direction. They're not white-knuckling. They're redirecting money toward a visible number, an emergency fund of $1,500. Why $1,500? Because $1,500 changes behavior. It kills panic spending. It makes planning possible. Switch 2, identity separation. They might be broke, but they don't adopt broke as who they are. I'm bad with money becomes I'm rebuilding. This matters because behavior follows identity faster than it follows willpower. They automate a $25 weekly transfer into a Roth IRA, not to get rich next year. To train themselves, I'm the kind of person who invests. One transfer every week, no thinking. Identity locked in. Within 6 months, the money changes, but the identity changes first. Switch 3, action-based learning. They don't study until they feel ready. They ship while scared. Take a logistics coordinator earning $62,000. They pick one in-demand skill, Google Ads, Excel automation, data analytics, sales, something people actually pay for. They build a portfolio while still employed. They apply for better jobs before they feel qualified. They interview while imperfect. 6 months of output, not courses, not reading, output. A project, a pitch, a portfolio piece. 3 job interviews, 2 rejections, 1 offer at $68,000. The skill didn't make them rich. The proof did. Proof collapses the old identity. You can't be stuck at $62K anymore if someone just paid you $68 to do better work. Keep going. 12 months in, they're at $78,000, not from a single win, from 4 raises and 1 job hop. Switch 4, controlled risk. They don't love danger. They love optionality. They take risks that won't kill them, but can change their trajectory. Person A sees crypto and gambles the rent. That's reckless. Person B sees their current salary and thinks, I can survive on $2,800 a month. Everything above that is negotiable risk money. So they apply for roles they're 70% ready for, not 100%. Move to a higher opportunity city. Worst case, move back. Start a side service that earns $200 a month, scales to $2,000 a month in 14 months. Negotiate a salary band instead of a fixed number. They define the maximum downside first. Then they take the bet. If the downside is losing 1 weekend, they do it. If the downside is losing rent money, they don't. This is how people go from zero to invested, from invested to stable, from stable to wealthy. Here's the flip. The advantage of starting from zero is that you're forced to build psychological infrastructure before financial infrastructure. If you start with money, you can buy comfort and still look successful. If you start with nothing, comfort is expensive. Every unnecessary purchase taxes your future. So people who escape zero learn something early that most high earners never practice. They learn to function without immediate relief. And once you can tolerate discomfort, you can do the high upside, low glamour actions that actually compound. You can study after work when you're exhausted. You can apply to jobs you feel underqualified for. You can move to a city where nobody knows you. You can start a side business that earns $200 a month and keep going. Most people don't fail from lack of information. They fail because their nervous system won't stay calm long enough for compounding to show up. Their brain demands relief, so they buy relief, and relief becomes debt, and debt becomes their default. Case 1, the logistics coordinator. 31-year-old in Phoenix. Logistics coordinator. $62,000 a year. After taxes and benefits, $3,900 monthly take home. Bills, $1,650 rent, $420 car payment used to be higher, $260 minimum debt payments, $250 utilities and groceries, $100 phone internet. That's $2,680. Leaves $1,220. Most people spend it. New clothes, delivery, small upgrades. Feels like progress. They did something different. First, they redirected the car payment, sold the car, bought used for cash. Savings, $420 a month. Redirected it into an emergency fund until it hit $1,500. Took 3 months. Why $1,500? Because $1,500 stops the panic cycle. When you have $1,500, unexpected $300 car repair isn't a crisis. You pay it, rebuild to $1,500, keep moving. Psychological shift. Now they have breathing room. Next, they automated $25 a week into a Roth IRA, not because it makes them rich. Identity training. I'm an investor. One action, every week, no decision required. Then, they attacked income. Picked Google Ads, built a portfolio while working. Applied for ads manager roles before they felt ready. Got rejected twice. Got hired at $68,000 in month 6. 4 months of output, 3 projects, 2 proposals, 3 interviews. Now, $68,000. Redirected the raise, $300 a month to investments, $300 a month to a second emergency fund, $100 a month as buffer for inflation. Everything else kept living on $62,000 budget. By month 14, another job hop, $78,000, same pattern. By month 24, $91,000. The money isn't the story, the identity is. They stopped being a person trying to get ahead. They became a person who keeps proving themselves. Case 2, the sales apprentice. Different path. 26-year-old, $35,000 base sales role. Draws $2,500 a monthly. Rent, $900. Debt, $400. Leaves, $800. Same switch. Picked one skill, sales closing techniques. Studied it, not for 4 years, for 4 weeks. Applied it, failed, adjusted, applied again. Went from $35K base to $52K base with commission by month 10. Not because the job was hidden, because proof matters. They demonstrated it. Key difference from case 1. They started lower, but the pattern is identical. Stop waiting. Start proving. Here's how to actually do this. Start with one visible constraint. No lifestyle upgrades until you hit 1 month of expenses in cash. 1 month. That's your first number. Once you hit it, don't add more debt. Defend it. Why? Because every upgrade you avoid in year 1 is $10K to $20K that compounds by year 5. That single constraint stops the comfort leak that keeps people at 0. Detach identity from your current net worth. Stop saying, I'm broke. Say, I'm rebuilding. Then back it with one weekly action that proves it. An automated transfer. A scheduled study block. A portfolio piece. One action per week. Same day, same time. No motivation required. Pick one income skill and produce. Not read. Not watch courses. Produce a project, a pitch, a portfolio piece, a sales call, an application. Market pays for proof, not potential. 4 weeks of output beats 4 months of consumption. Define your downside, then take the bet. What's the maximum loss you can survive? Missing one weekend? Do it. Losing rent money? Don't. Most people don't fail from being too aggressive. They fail from never moving. That's the system. 4 switches, 2 cases, 1 timeline. But knowing the pattern isn't executing the pattern. If you want the next video, subscribe now.